Oh, and welcome back to Klonoa 2, Daughter Phantom Isle, Lunatic's Vale. I got there in the end. So now we're going to the underground sewers in Volk City, and this is, well, we did kind of go, or the underground factory at least. We kind of went through the underground sewers earlier, but this is the underground factory. And let's see what we have here. So yeah. So here we have another enemy here that kind of looks like a jester. Again, we had a literal villain called Joker in the last game, so yeah. But anyway, now we have these really dark looking creatures that bounce around. Yeah, seriously, can we grab them? Oh no, but they like to have a ground pound. Yeah, taking some hints from Mario or Yoshi, are you? Well, so be it. Yeah, we can only grab them after they're ground pounded. And what do you know, it's the return of the Audrey 2 monsters. Yeah, although they're not Venus flytrap, so I can't really call them Audrey 2s. Same thing as before, we have to feed them enemies, so let's go back and grab one of them. And take the trolley when it comes back. Yeah, trolley? Trouble with the trolley? Yeah, don't do it as well as Greg Berger, but never mind. I'll throw that, and he sits. Same as before in La Lacusha. So, over there we have another deep-looking page. I'm gonna see what's over here. Dead end! Well, you know how I am with platformers, seriously! Especially ones that are... Well, this one's 2.5D, but... Yeah, still counts! So yeah, you can even see this rather dank-looking sewage water there. Really annoying it is! And there's a giant moo here, so I'm going to have to not do that, thank you. The shield moo behind him, so yeah. So I'll go behind the shield moo, grab him, and hopefully I can get up there. Nope, my wahoo was not good enough, it seems. So yeah, and what the hell? What the actual hell? Right, jump off the end of the giant moo, if you will. And let's see. 2 Audrey 2s here. This time we will need to feed them 2 monsters because seemingly that moo wasn't enough for one of them. So yeah. But there you go. So throw one and throw the other one. Cool. Om nom nom. And towards the other end, more floating, of course. And now I'm getting weird flashbacks to the Soul Kingdom in Klonoa 1. Seriously, that whole area, because there was stuff going on in the background there. Of course, certainly more so in the Wii version, and by extension, therefore, the Phantom Reverie version, which I did already cover on my channel. Down here is, and there's something from, before I go on, from, dare I say, the Chiefess's Kingdom. Forelock Forest, that's it, Forelock Forest. Yeah, we'll take that. But what's going on here? Ah, the return of the boomies, yes. This game's bob-ombs. What is weird here about the boomies is that we get new variants on these boomies which actually explode much more quickly. You will need to grab one of them anyway to blow up that giant rock to the right there. And they do explode a lot more quickly. Seriously. But they do start glowing once they do. They're also a kind of different color, these boomies, because they're kind of pink and white, which is insane, but yes. Over there is, I believe, a switch we have to hit with the boomie. So yeah, and here are our regular old boomies, the ones that take a bit longer to explode, but still can be fatal if you're too close to them, which is why I equate them to bob-ombs, of course. Although there's not much we can do with them. Oh well. Boom, and let's get up here. Grab you and go through there. Throw the boomy under. And here's the practical thing I do like about the boomies, is that you can use them as things to get up. So just grabbing that moment doll up there. Seriously. That was also the case in Klonoa 1. I mean, there was a whole section in Forelock Forest. I think it's after you, I think, save King Seedorf and whatnot, so yeah. But over here, what do we have? 2 cannons. I believe we'll have to throw the boomy over this end. Of course we will. Over to the other end before we think, because we cannot put them inside a cannon. Well, do you want that to happen? We'll need to anyway to get the key, yada yada yada. Rather simple still. Although we will get a lot more complex puzzles later on. Oh boy. I would say what the level is, but it's kind of a huge spoiler. I don't want to do that. So kaboom, and get the key. That! What are you doing, Klonoa? You did not get the key. Seriously. But anyway, let's carry on. I don't know if that's the right way, actually, but we'll see. Okay, and... Okay, yes, it is the right way. We put the key in there. And the door, she shall open! And indeed, well, this definitely reminds me of the Soul Kingdom, seriously. The whole use of the machinery and this area being a literal blast furnace. Seriously, yeah, it definitely reminds me of that. But, never mind. Let's go through here. And more, boomies, of course. I'll throw you over there. I think I'll have to throw yet another boomy over here because, well, we'll see. Bounce upwards, and yep, thought so. Another rock there in our way. So yes, I'll grab you, throw you out the way. I might throw the other one as well, but I don't want to, although we'll need the smaller boomy, or at least the more explosive boomy to get over to the other side before the other one explodes. You know how it goes with the Klonoa games. So yeah, I still took damage. Yay! Okay, there we go. And we'll just have to wait for it to kaboom and then go over to the other side and get the thing there. Then it's the same old, back through the cannon. Well, actually, no! The actual door's on the same side this time. So yeah, and more thingies, and oh boy. It's a good thing I am not angling for 150 dream gems here. Seriously, I'd suck major balls otherwise. Seriously. And grabbing that moment doll is going to be a pain in the ass. Seriously, it is. It's floating right above the rather hot. I can't even call that lava, because this is a factory. Certainly, whatever's producing that heat. It does look like lava. I will give it that, but yeah, there's another enemy over here that I can grab and get the moment doll that way. Let's see. There we go. And then fly on over to the other end and indeed grab the enemy and go up. There we go. And fall down for all you're worth, I guess. Okay, so there's a door through there, and that will take us into seemingly the piston room. Yes, that's all I can think of. Maybe the production room would be the better word to use here. Another moment doll over here on the left, so I will have to grab that flying enemy there and get up that way. And what the hell? I think I misjudged my jump. Either that or I didn't propel Klonoa upwards with a wahoo, which is honestly more than likely. More than likely. There we go. And then there's 3 boxes we have to get through. So it's a case of grab and drop, yada, yada, yada. You get the idea. Yeah, I will get the gems, I guess, even though I've lost count of how many there are. So to the left, and what's through that door, just the thing there. No idea. I'm gonna go through here anyway. And fall down, and we even have an automated section, which this time is actually done from the front, seriously. Holy Crash Bandicoot, Batman! Although, I don't know if Crash Bandicoot had, certainly not in the first game. maybe in the other games, but yeah. Honestly, the parallels with both the Soul Kingdom and the Forlock Forest are insane here. Even more so. Yeah. Anyway, that being said, we have to dodge the flamethrowers. We just have to go between them, really, the ones that are pointing upwards. Although it does get faster and faster through this whole segment. So yeah, and at the very end is a moment doll. That one's quite hard to get, actually. And then the platform goes down into the abyss. With this mini-boss, what we have to do is actually hit each of the tats that pops up. So think of this as a game of whack-a-mole with these tat faces. So yeah. So basically, throw the moves at him. Nothing too hard, actually. You're on a moving platform, so yeah, just beware of the cannonballs, I guess. If anything, this reminds me a bit of Hedgehog Hammer from Sonic the Hedgehog, Sonic Adventure, should I say? Although Klonoa is a bit easier than Amy's Pico Pico Hammer, at least. And yeah, if anything, the cannonballs can knock the move you are holding off, but even that, yeah, this is actually quite an easy fight, especially compared to when we had to chase down Tat in the Joliet Fun Park. Remember that? In both cases, actually, especially on the Jungle Slider. Yeah, this is a lot easier. Just be, as I say, wary of the cannonballs that are coming off the Tatbot's heads. Still have a lot of levels to actually go through, despite us beating the Tatbot, seriously. So the platform we're on will sink down towards the lower area of the factory, meaning that we have this. Seriously, some platforms that turn invisible once we step on them. Again, something that was in both the Moon Kingdom and the Soul Kingdom. So yeah, and this time we have to keep up with the platform because there's nothing below us except, well, I guess lava? Well, almost. There is I guess a thing that will, some steam machine that will push us upwards. But other than that, so yeah. And that's a dead end, so I'm going to go off to the right. And that's a dead end. Yeah. Isn't immediately obvious, but yeah. So we have to go between the conveyor belts and what's going on over there? You know, just flying enemies. The last one is needed to reach the cannon, of course. And pretty much head through here. And what we have, a bunch of boomies! Seriously! And they all explode eventually. Because, just like ball bombs, actually, they all explode just like ball bombs. Yeah, okay, the last bit is quite fun. Another giant moo here, but I'm going back. Don't know why I'm going back, but I am. Oh yes, to grab that boomy, so... Now this is going to be tough, because that would get rid of the giant moo if I'm not careful. So yes, get on top of the giant moo and grab the moment doll. There we go. Okay, so I did actually get the moment doll for that one. And then we go through the door on the left towards this area. And yeah, this is weird seeing Klonoa fly through there without flapping his ears, but never mind. Down we go. And, what else can I say? We're actually almost at the end of the level. There isn't much else I can talk about here, seriously. Although the side Klonoa gliding through is actually quite fun. So, yeah. Then back through here, towards the next area. What does that mean? 3 stars. Is that the equivalent of the Triforce or something?
Duniana, Kuna Luchen. Paradura. Wagong! Orogyo, wagamo pao.